Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Proper Take. It's Thursday, the 21st of April. We got, again, 3 NBA games for the playoffs today. There was a lot of early games in baseball, so we're going to have a run-through with the games that are starting on later on, and quite a few games in hockey, but we won't go too deep in them because not many of them count, so we'll make sure we just talk about the ones that do. So let's start off with the NBA. We're going to have Memphis Grizzlies over at the Timberwolves. First game in Minnesota of the series, 1-1 in that series. Timberwolves seem to be fully healthy, as do the Grizzlies, as to all the vital players that they need. It's going to be a tough one. Timberwolves are going to be +2 at home. It's going to be, that game is so tough to pick. I mean, it just depends which one turns up on the day, I feel. Especially being in Minnesota, I think this is like a pick-em game, coin flip kind of game. And then you got the Mavs over at the Jazz. First game in Utah, 1-1 in that series. Also, Jazz are a 7.5-point favorite. Doncic is a doubtful, but still kind of hanging on to him as a game time decision. I don't know if they're going to necessarily bring him back, because if they do go 2-1 down in a series, they could always bring him back for game 4 and take it back to a 2-2, and then it would just be like still have home advantage. So I don't think they'd be forcing him back. But either way, I think Mavs have a chance against this Jazz team, which, listen, there's no doubt there's an issue between Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. I mean, the fact that Donovan Mitchell doesn't feed Rudy Gobert more when he's got the size and the power to get in there in that middle is just baffles me. Something has to be going on between them. And then the third game is the Golden State Warriors at the Nuggets. Obviously, Warriors are 2-0 up in this third game in Denver. Warriors have pretty much blown the Nuggets out. I'm sure the Nuggets are going to try and respond, just especially Jokic wasn't very happy with the last game. So I'm sure there'll be a response here. Warriors are going to be a 2.5-point favorite. I don't know if the response is going to be good enough. I don't know if they're stacked enough. I feel like they're probably going to have to play Jokic for 48 minutes or close to if they want to stand a chance of winning, even in Denver, by the looks of how the first 2 games went. So we'll get back to what we think about our pick of the day in NBA. We were 2-1 yesterday. Our only loss was in NBA, actually. So we'll hope to get that one right today and go 3-0. In hockey, the main game's going to talk about really is the Canucks are fighting to get back in front of the Knights and get into a possible wild card position, but they'll have to beat the Wild to stay in Minnesota. The Kings need to beat the Blackhawks to stay 3 points clear of the Knights. 5 points clear of the Knights then, if they'll go with a game in hand. Blackhawks played last night in Arizona, so they play in LA today. But again, I don't rate the Kings that much. So Stars have to beat Calgary if they don't want to fall back. If the Stars lose today to Calgary Flames and the Knights win on Sunday, all the Knights need to do is beat the Stars in Dallas. I believe that game is on Tuesday to take the lead in the wild card race. So it's a huge game for Dallas, even though a tough one against the Flames. And then let's move on to baseball. As we said, a lot of games already started in baseball. As you can see, they're going on behind us right now. First game we've got is the Twins in the 5th inning right now. Twins are winning 1-0, so we really need them to hold. Marlins are against the Cardinals in Miami. I feel like the Marlins should have won that game yesterday. Jordan Hicks is pitching for the Cardinals. Now, for those of you who don't know Jordan Hicks, he is a 100-mile-per-hour pitcher. He was hurt in the 2019, 2020 season. He was slated. He's a young kid. He's slated to be a great pitcher. But with pitching at 100 miles per hour, especially at a young age, I mean, accuracy is usually the problem. He hasn't started yet this year. He has pitched 4 innings, but he hasn't started a game. So, be interesting to see what he's going to do. Pablo Lopez pitching for the Marlins. As far as lineups go, nothing out of the ordinary for either teams. And then you got the Pirates at the Cubs. I mean, this is a game I would hate to bet on because with both the pitchers in Bryce Wilson and Mark Leiter for the Cubs and the lineups with the two, I feel like this is a game that can go any way. I don't like coin flips, especially when they're coin flips in my eyes, so we'll be staying away from it. And then we got the Rangers at the Mariners. The Mariners are on somewhat of a win streak. Like I said, I've been surprised with them first 12 games of the season so far. Still surprised with them. They won their last 3. The Rangers have lost their last 5. Taylor Hearn pitching, the lefty for the Rangers. And also a lefty in Marco Gonzalez pitching for the Mariners. Rangers are going into their underdogs. I may like a couple of games in MLB for you today. So let's get to the picks. So we're going to start off with hockey. We're going to go with the Pittsburgh Penguins against the Boston Bruins. They're minus 120 for the Penguins. And then in NBA, we are going to go with the Mavericks plus 7.5 against the Utah Jazz. Just feel like the chemistry's not there for the Jazz. Don't think they're going to have enough to work together as a team to blow out the Mavs anyway. They might win today, especially if Doncic is in there. I'll expect them to win, but don't expect them to cover. So taking plus 7.5 on the Mavs. And in MLB, we are going to have 2 picks today. So we're going to have 4 picks total on our top picks, which is going to be the Miami Marlins against the Cardinals, minus 130. And it's going to be the Texas Rangers, plus 115 against the Mariners. So we've got Texas Rangers money line, Miami Marlins money line, Pittsburgh Penguins money line, and the Mavs plus 7.5. Those are 4 games today. A lot of games to play on. So good luck. Let's sweep them all. And I'll see you back here again tomorrow. Please don't remember to like and subscribe to our video. And have a great day.